given the way the first three games against Orlando played out this season, what impressed you most with the way you guys started this one?
I think our mindset, our physicality, we played with really good force. The ball was going in the paint. We had 29 assists, which is, it's good, unselfish, inside-out play. So the biggest part of it, frankly, was we started so well. That was the biggest part of the game was the first quarter. Brandon obviously was terrific. And I thought our defense was good until the fourth quarter, and we had some. But again, they scored 25 points off live ball turnovers, which they're good at. Or otherwise, our defensive numbers would have been a lot better.
Coach, you're up double digits at half. You got to know you're going to get the Magic's biggest punch coming out, their best effort. Can you just talk about how you guys were able to weather that storm?
Yeah, and the only thing that concerned me was then we came out in the third, and 3 of our first 5 possessions, we turned the ball over. Just sloppy, taking chance passes, lackadaisical. But our defense there was good, so they didn't score a lot either. And then, to start the fourth, when they went to the zone, that's where we struggled in the beginning. And then, Miles made a good play down on the baseline to find DB for the 3 in the corner. And then we had the good drive. And then, they went back to the man-to-man.
Steve, you found some good points in transition tonight. With it being such a good half-court defensive team in Orlando, was there more emphasis on pushing the ball?
Yeah, it was a big part of it. And they're all over the offensive glass too. So it's hard because you got to be in there, But we did have. Well, I think maybe our better stretches of the game were really a lot fast break.
You talk about the rebounding as well too. Trey Mann going up and getting some of the big boards for you guys, and JT taking that defensive assignment a little bit against Franz as well.
Yeah, Trey had, 5 assists, 4 turnovers, 3 steals, and for me, he's going to score, and he's going to get the ball going to the paint, and he's shown that he's capable of doing all of those things. So I think that, he's concentrating on becoming, a consistent all-around player, which he can get there.
Steve, only 2 players in NBA history have scored 25 points in a half and shot 100% from the field, shooting 5 threes. Brandon Miller and Steph Curry. What your initial reaction?
Wow, that's great. That's great. Don't tell him that. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, you did? Okay. No, that's it. Wow, that's incredible. Think about it. He was he 9 for 9 at halftime?
10.
He was 10 for 10, and he was 6 for 6 from 3. And he was. Well, the second one he made was a tough one. The little leaner from the dead on, and the other one. Well, he had a deep one off the dribble right across from our bench too. Before the double team, because they had started double teaming in the second half. Obviously, it was hard for him because they just sent the second defender at him wherever he had the ball.
Going off that a little bit, they sent a double team. He was making the right plays out of it, and then was able to kind of ping the ball, swing.
Yep, especially in the fourth quarter, he was really good. He got the ball out, and that's when we got the ball to the rim, and we had some good possessions just because he made good, quick, simple passes out of the double team. He did a really good job.
No heat checks from him. Going 100% and shooting that well and being that disciplined.
No, he's a very. You guys have been watching him all year. He's a very mature, very poised player. The things he does are, you can't teach. And it's interesting watching him though because all the stuff that you want to do as a team, he's good at. But then all the things that, as a coach, you really have no say over, he's good at that too. So we function well when he's out there because the team stuff he's great at. And then he's a talented guy, but he's a great competitor. Great competitor.
Coach, Grant had 7 assists. A lot of those came sometimes from the post when Davies is coming off the pin down. Can you just talk about how he can give you playmaking as well?
No, and I think from the top, he had 11 the other night, right? And I think it's an aspect of his game that he's getting a better chance to showcase. And those guys are getting more and more comfortable playing off him. They know if they get open, he'll find them. Good?